Let's talk about what it means to leave something behind. And I'm not talking about money or property, but something deeper, something like care. Today we're going to explore this really beautiful, timeless story that asks that very question. It's all about an old woman, a curious kid, and a gift that was planted for a future she knew she'd never get to see.
So, this is the big question at the heart of the whole story, right? On the surface, it just seems illogical to put in all that work for a reward you know you'll never be able to claim yourself. That's the beautiful mystery we're going to unravel together.
All right, so let's dive into the story. It doesn't start with some big, flashy event. No, it all begins with a simple, quiet, everyday ritual. So this is Monroe, and every single evening you could set your watch by it. Just as the sky starts to turn that coppery color, she heads out to this one particular spot. It's not some grand ceremony, just a consistent, dedicated act that kind of defines her days.
And this is what she does when she gets there. Her tools are so simple, just a small hoe, worn smooth from decades of use. Her back might be bent, but her hands, they move with this incredible certainty. She's planting life. Mango, neem, and wild fig, and she gently presses the soil down almost like she's tucking a child into sleep.
And as you can probably guess, her community just doesn't get it. The other villagers see her out there and they're just scratching their heads. It doesn't make any logical sense to them. Their question really highlights the central conflict here, that tension between our own short lifespans and the chance to have a lasting impact. The villagers might have wondered about her from a distance, but, it always takes someone with a different kind of perspective, a kid's curiosity, to actually go and seek out an answer.
And here he is, Sepha. Unlike the adults who just watch from afar, Sepha is curious and he's bold enough to just go for it. His presence changes everything, really. It shifts the whole story from us just passively observing to actively searching for some meaning.
And there it is, the heart of the matter. Sepha just comes right out and asked it, the question on everyone's mind, but with that pure, direct honesty that only a child really has. This isn't just a question, it's the emotional and philosophical turning point of the entire story. Okay, so how on earth does Matanuru answer a question like that? Well, her response isn't just some simple explanation. It's like she opens a window to a completely different way of seeing the world and our place in it. You see, Ma-Nuru doesn't start with some complex philosophy. She starts with a memory. She remembers being a child herself, enjoying shade that was already there, waiting for her. She's describing a gift that she received a long, long time ago. And this is the crucial part. The shade she enjoyed wasn't a product of her own family's work or something she earned. It was a gift from a complete stranger, an anonymous act of foresight from a previous generation. She just sees herself as one link in this long chain of giving. And this line, wow, it just illustrates the core idea so brilliantly. The person who planted those trees is long gone, but their act, their kindness, it has a physical form. It's still standing, it's living, it's breathing, it has outlasted its creator. That's an incredible concept, isn't it?
Now, the story doesn't just end with Manuru's beautiful explanation. It actually shows us the results, the tangible proof of her wisdom as it unfolds over time.
Just look at how this plays out. It starts with her just planting these tiny little seedlings. But then, years pass. Matsuru is gone, but the trees, they keep growing. A whole generation later, they're huge, their branches are full. And way into the future, travelers and new children are enjoying the shade and the fruit. It's this incredible ripple effect, all from one small, daily act. And we're talking about real, tangible benefits here. This isn't just a poetic idea. It has real-world consequences. People are being cooled, they're being fed, they're being comforted by her work, even though they have absolutely no idea who to thank for it. This, right here, is the emotional payoff. It's about so much more than just physical shade and fruit. It's a feeling, an unspoken sense of being cared for by someone from the past. It's this idea that you can be loved in advance. Just incredible. So what's the big idea here? Let's really distill the powerful principle that was at the very heart of Ma-Nuru's story and everything she did. The story is all about legacy, but it defines legacy in a very specific and I think very beautiful way. It's not about fame or wealth or monuments. It's a philosophy that says a life is measured by what it gives, not by what it gets. It's about generational responsibility. What are we preparing for those who come next? And we end on this profound thought.
It completely reframes how we think about time and our own impact. Manuru's life, by this measure, wasn't short at all. In fact, you could say it's still going. So the question this story really leaves us with is, what are we planting for the shade of tomorrow?